Hey, what's up, Les Nation? Yo, it's your boy Les TV, and yo, got another video for you guys today. Yes, another one.
Another one.
But yo, I ain't really know what to react to. Y'all aren't requesting any videos for me to watch, so I really do not know what to do. Maybe my next video I may do a little bit of something different. Y'all could like that, and also comment if y'all like that or not. But yo, this video is called 10 Everyday Expressions with Ancient Backstories. Yo, this video is brought to you by The Richest. Once again, I did my last video on her. She posted really good content. So yeah, man, let's get into the video.
In the 1980s, things were gnarly. In the 90s, they were fat. And just a decade ago, if you didn't know, you were a newbie. My, how expressions change. Yet, you'd be surprised to know that many everyday expressions we use today are much older than we think. From insults to profanity to dance moves, you might be surprised at just how old and from where some popular expressions came. But before we continue, come on, you know the drill. Be sure to hit that subscribe button.
Sub to me too. Come on, Les Nation. Twerking.
Over the last several years,
how old is twerking? I thought that shit just popped up like a couple years ago.
On how you look at it. While you sit there trying to figure out what exactly Miley Cyrus is doing on stage, just know this word that sounds so silly isn't new at all. In fact, it goes all the way back to 1820, where it meant to twitch or move in a jerking manner.
Fuck?
In 1848, it was a verb. That means President James Polk could have been the first president to officially twerk in the White House, while Queen Victoria could have been the first twerking monarch.
Throw that shit back.
Now that's cutting-edge stuff. Pussy. We're not gonna pussyfoot around the issue here. This is a word and expression that has many meanings.
It is.
Mostly, as Donald Trump has found out, negative. While today it's used as slang for a female body part or an insult to someone who's afraid, the word pussy goes way back. In fact, one reference all the way back in the 1500s shows people using the term as a non-sexualized expression for women with cat-like qualities. Fast forward 500 years and we still use it to refer to people, just not in the nicest of ways.
Shit.
Unfriend.
Unfriend.
Facebook has changed our lives in many ways. We stay in touch.
I don't get on Facebook anymore, yo. Facebook's for old people, bro.
Like, yes, we get it.
I'm not trying to get old.
Your baby is super cute.
Yo, look at her teeth.
In all seriousness, this social media platform has also given rise to popular expressions such as unfriend. Yet, before you give Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg credit, hold on. Hundreds of years ago, the term was being used openly to pretty much mean the same thing that it does today. For instance, a fight or difference of opinion might just cause you and someone else to unfriend. We then wonder if our ancestors headed home and told people their new relationship status was complicated.
Dude, no one says that anymore.
It's an expression that has been associated with the 80s, surfers, ranches, and generally cool guys. But just where does dude come from? Well, 1883 to be exact. Inspired by Yankee Doodle Dandy, dude was first spelled with two O's, and was used to refer to a guy who was excessively focused on their appearance and clothing. Funnily enough, there was even a female version, the dudine. My, how times have changed. Today, dude is more an expression of admonishment, like, dude, I can't believe you just called me dude. Dude. Xmas.
Christmas, right?
In the holiday season, we see all sorts of greetings and expressions to mark the occasion. However, one expression that can get people riled up is when stores or others use Xmas instead of Christmas. Is it just a lazy modern shorthand? As it turns out, not really.
What?
1,000 years ago, the abbreviation Xmas was used, likely to save room in religious manuscripts which were written on expensive parchment paper. Even poets of the 19th century, free of any of the political correctness we see today, were using Xmas in their works. Nerd. 20 years ago, if someone called you a nerd, that was a bad thing, because it meant you weren't cool. Today, times have changed, and nerd can be both good and bad. But where does this strange word come from? Well, teenagers started using it as slang in 1951 for someone who was not cool, or square, as they called it back then. Interestingly, 1 year before, in 1950, Dr. Seuss had used the word in one of his children's books. However, analysts say it is unlikely teens in the 50s got the word from Dr. Seuss, since that would mean they were reading children's books, which would make them super nerdy. The F word.
Fuck.
We use it when we're upset, excited, trying to insult someone, or making a crude reference to sex. The F word is an interesting little expression which can be used as a verb, noun, and adjective. But what is its origin? We have to go back to the 1500s, where we find all sorts of poets, writers, and even monks using it. At the time, it appeared to be used commonly in reference to sex, but it was not a swear word. Since then, it slowly became a bad word, but never lost its core meaning related to sex. All the other negative and positive sub-meanings we've simply added on over the last couple hundred years. Fanboy.
Fanboy. Yo, that show Fanboy and Chum Chum was good as fuck.
It usually is used in a negative way. Fanboy or fangirl is generally used to insult someone's over-the-top and unquestioning loyalty to a certain movie, product, or company. You'll often see it liberally applied as an insult in forums discussing things as Xbox versus PlayStation, Star Wars versus Star Trek, or Apple versus Android. However,
Apple all the way
dates back to 1973 Chicago Comic Convention, when it was used to describe people caught up in fantasy.
What the flash, bruh? What the fuck?
OMG.
OMG.
Over the past decade, this little abbreviation has not only been a staple of texting, but has even made its way into our daily spoken vocabulary. It's trendy and new, right? Wrong. OMG, short for Oh My God, was in use 100 years ago, long before smartphones or social media. In fact, in a 1917 letter from British Admiral John Fisher to future Prime Minister Winston Churchill, the expression popped up. Clearly upset about a certain wartime rumor, Fisher exclaims, OMG. Then, perhaps realizing he was so ahead of the time, he was sure to explain to Churchill what the abbreviation meant.
Oh my God.
Freelance.
Freelance. I forgot what that is.
Today, freelance is used to describe anyone who is self-employed or working independently with no strong ties to any one job. For instance, you may be a freelance photographer or writer, not contracted to a specific company. Well, this expression is very old and goes back several hundred years. At the time, mercenary knights would fight for kings not out of loyalty, but for pay. Armed with lances and free of any obligations, they were free lances, available to the highest bidders. We sure are glad the term freelance stuck, because mercenary writer just doesn't sound as nice. So apparently, we're not all as trend-setting.
Alright, Last Nation, yo, that's the end of that video. But like I said at the beginning, yo, I might start doing something new, like switch it up a little bit. Might do a little bit of gameplay. I was thinking about doing a gameplay or something like that. I don't even freaking know, man. I don't even know what y'all want me doing on here. Like, yo, like, send me ideas. Like, don't send me ideas. Like, send me like requests. Like, send me things that y'all want to see on my channel. Like, come on, I could do what y'all want me to do. Like, come on, man. But yo, I'm still trying to be flexible with the schedule that I'm trying to like put together. Yo, it's all over the place, but I got it a little bit, bro. But yo, my outro, like, like one of my videos, I was like, I was gonna be like, I'm a Less Nation. I mean, I'm a Less TV, y'all are Less Nation, I'm out. But I think I'm gonna just start saying, y'all are Less Nation, I'm a Less TV, I'm out. So, I'm a Less, y'all are Less Nation, I'm a Less TV, and yo, I'm out.